had a great deal of dealings with people who have had a great deal of harassment. Dogs have been getting poisoned, dogs have been being provoked, they've been kicked, they've had stones thrown at them. And I've had to deal with one or two people who've been very upset. Some have had their dogs put down because of it.
The dogs are not devil dogs or particularly more vicious than any other dog. If a dog's provoked, it'll react to that.
There are a great deal of people who shouldn't be owning Rottweilers. The macho-type people who use the dog as an extension of their aggression. But in saying that, you know, these dogs have been in the country for a great many years and they've been family pets during that time.
The Nicholl family from Barrhead in Renfrewshire own 2 Rottweilers. They also run an obedience training school for the dogs in Glasgow.
They're very, very affectionate dogs. They give back a lot to the owners. As I say, they're very affectionate, they're very loving, and they're very, very loyal and protective in the family home.
Well, the true Rottweiler, the true bred Rottweiler, is a very, very steadfast dog. Very, very self-assured, very confident, and should be unruffled in any situation. If in actual fact his owner is in a calm position, the dog should be in a calm position. If anyone associating with the owner is in a calm position, then the dog should be in a calm position. There should be no reaction at all, unless there is an unusual situation. But the true breeding of the Rottweiler is very sure and very steadfast, perhaps steadier than most dogs.
So do you think the problem is it one of dangerous dogs or dangerous owners?
Both. Both. There are some people should not own dogs, any kind of dogs, never mind a Rottweiler. It is the same with people, with children. I mean, some people should not have children. The media certainly is hyping it out of, I think, all proportions.
District Council have had a 3-fold increase in the number of dog attacks in recent years. Under new proposals, dangerous dogs would require to be muzzled and leashed in all places to which the public have access.
They would require the keeping of dogs on leashes in any public place within the district, providing they were of the breeds described in the bylaws. These are principally large ones. And the exceptionally dangerous ones like Rottweilers, Alsatians and Pit Bull Terriers would require to be muzzled as well when they were in public places.
What criteria did you use in deciding what was considered a dangerous dog?
These were the ones that had a bad reputation for being vicious and attacking people.
But the SSPCA argue that all dogs are potentially dangerous if they're not properly trained by a responsible owner. So why not make these regulations apply to all dogs?
Because these particular breeds were felt to be exceptionally dangerous.
The SSPCA would also argue that muzzling a dog only creates a more resentful animal.
It may create a more resentful animal, but it does afford the public protection from being bitten.
And some Rottweiler owners in Renfrew district say they're prepared to defy the law if the current proposals are passed.
I would not be prepared to muzzle either of my dogs unless it was nationwide. If it was nationwide, yes, and the law was brought in, then I wouldn't want to break the law. But if Renfrew district are doing it in the one area, no, I'm sorry, I would not be prepared to muzzle my dog.
Animal behaviour experts, however, are not agreed on the need for a blanket ban on Rottweilers. The solution, some argue, lies with the breeders.
I think control of Rottweiler ownership is a difficult question because it involves a lot more than just technicalities. It involves moral decisions and people's freedom to own the dogs that they want. But quite clearly there appear to be people who are owning Rottweilers that are unsuitable for owning Rottweilers.
Reputable breeders argue that adequate precautions are already being taken, and they say all breeders should continue to closely vet potential Rottweiler owners.